All right, all athletes make their way to the outrun, please. We're about to start opening ceremonies.
And ladies and gentlemen, everybody gathered here today, we are proud to welcome you. And now we'll introduce our hosts for the opening ceremonies, Peter Fish Case.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Nick. Welcome to Harris Hill. How excited is everybody to be here today? Big round of applause. Oh man, do we have a great day for it today. We get the music turned down just a smidge, please. As usual, we have a whole cast of characters here that are going to be entertaining us all day, so put your hands together as we call them out. Nick, can you please call out our jumpers?
Absolutely. From Alaska, we have Cody Flowers. Also from Alaska, we have Ruben Vetch. And all the way from Park City, Utah, we have Augie Repke. Also from Park City, we have Rutger Glug. Then from New York, or NICEF, up in Lake Placid, New York, we have Will Coffin. From the Andover Outing Club, we have Cadell Cox. And the Lake Placid Outing Club, we have Benton Smith. Coming from Andover, New Hampshire, we have Michael Reynolds. Followed by, from Lake Placid, New York, Duncan Van Dorn. Also coming from NICEF, we have Eli Larkin. Followed by Max Fay from NICEF. And then we also, strong NICEF contingent up in Lake Placid, New York, we have Henry Lohr. Now competing in our Women's U20 US Cup. Also from Lake Placid, New York and NICEF, we have Kai McKinnon. And then moving into our US Cup competition today, we have Tyler Phillips from Park City, Utah. Also from Park City, we have Root Rebke. Another strong showing from Alaska, we have Elias Oswald. And also Skylar Amy from Alaska. Coming both from Lebanon Outing Club and NICEF, we have Angelo Goodwin. Another Alaska competitor here, we have Dylan Amy. And located just up the road a little bit from the Fort Sayre Ski Club, we have Eli Mansour. And competing also from Lake Placid, we have Jack Kroll. And then from Chicago, Illinois, we have a longtime family member of a local hero here, the young one, the next generation of Glivkas. We have Maxim Glivka.
We continue on with two athletes in the Masters division. From Salisbury Winter Sports Club, Seth Gardner. And originally from Brattleboro, Vermont, skiing for Marlboro Nordic, Spencer Knickerbocker. Representing Slovenia, David Zupanek. Representing Slovenia, Ozbaš Kotnik. Representing Slovenia, Vid Brhanik. Representing Slovenia, Juha Rosa. Representing Norway, Norge, Olav Prestegard. And representing Norway, Erik Feistrom. And those are the athletes, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, everybody, give them a big round of applause. And keep that going because we're going to introduce Jumper the cow right now. The only ski jumping cow in the world. Jumper is sponsored by our good friends at Brattleboro Savings and Loan. So big round of applause for her. Let's move on to the next generation. These are members of the Harris Hill Junior Jumping Program, Harris Hill Nordic. They've been participating and competing all over the Northeast with some outstanding results and some podium finishes. We are proud to introduce you to the next generation of U.S. ski jumpers here from Brattleboro. If you're here, come on out. Max Becker, Miles Billings, Maple Billings, Louis Hatch, Spencer Jones, Ava Loyal, Wesley Leonard, Theo Marguerite, and Montaigne Marguerite. This is your next generation of Brattleboro ski jumpers. This is a very promising re-energized program under the direction of Todd Egnan. Coach Todd is a former jumper from Brattleboro and, of course, today's chief of competition. Todd was the official head of the in-run at last weekend's World Cup competition in Lake Placid. In his spare time, Todd and his family, well, they also work full-time on top of that. All right, we do have a special guest with us here today. And we are very pleased to welcome our special guest, Governor Phil Scott, to Vermont. It's Vermont's 82nd governor. Governor Scott, we are delighted for you to join us here at the 101st Harris Hill Ski Jumping Competition, where you'll have a chance to witness this iconic, historic winter sporting event that Brattleboro and all of Vermont can be proud of. Governor Scott, give him a round of applause.
Thank you all for coming today. We're a beautiful Vermont day, and it's really a pleasure for me to be here. I've heard a lot about this over the years. I grew up in Vermont, but I've never been here to witness this event, so I'm looking forward to it today. I want to thank, again, first of all, the competitors for coming out to compete. We couldn't do it without you, obviously. The friends and family who've come here to see them, the fans who've come to see these competitors. But I really want to call out the volunteers and the community that put this together. Without them, I'm not sure this would happen. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't. All the sweat equity that goes into this. I don't know. This is a non-profit, and I'm not sure that Fred Harris had this in mind, 100 years ago, but this is what it is. So they put countless hours into this. It's like, for me, it's like, our sugar season. When you take a little bit, you take a lot of work, and you come back and you have something special in the end. But it takes a lot of work to do that. So I thank you all for doing your part to make this the best event, the greatest event in Vermont from my standpoint. Again, all the tailgate parties that are happening here today, I'm sure this just will keep growing and growing and growing. So the competitors, I wish you great luck and success today. I fully intended to compete with you, but unfortunately, I left my skis at home. So yeah, maybe next year. So I'll be back. Thank you very much. And again, thank you all for coming, and thank you for having me.
All right, everybody, Governor Scott, thank you, Governor. Thank you for being here today. And don't worry about it. These guys are all generous. We'll get you those skis. All right, everybody. We'd like to welcome back to the Hill Christina Maima of Brattleboro. This is her 11th year singing the national anthem at Harris Hill. Christina is a 2015 graduate of BUHS with a degree in music theater from Columbia College of Chicago. So bring her out with a big round of applause. Christina Maima.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Everybody keep it going for her. Before we start our competition, we do have a special announcement to make. I am very pleased and proud to announce that Peter Graves, our longtime announcer for the Harris Hill Ski Jump, will be inducted into the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame in March at a ceremony at Big Sky Resort in Montana. Peter has been the professional voice and announcer of many of the world's biggest stages in skiing since 1977, including 9 Olympic events, many World Cup and World Championship events. Peter's distinctive voice has become synonymous with skiing. Peter has been involved with the Harris Hill Ski Jump Organizing Committee over the years, lending his voice to our ski jumping competitions. We are very lucky to have Peter Graves a part of our Harris Hill family. Congratulations, Peter, and may your voice forever be on the hill. All right, everybody, what do you think? Are we ready to get going? Are we ready to get going? Yeah, let's do this. All right, jumpers, do your thing.
Which we have around 30 athletes today, Peter.
Yep, we do.
From all around the U.S. and a few from Austria, Slovenia, and Norway.
Absolutely right, Nick. And we're just about ready for the first jumper to kick off our Pepsi Challenge today. And it's going to be Cody Flowers. He's just 15 years of age from Team Alaska. Pretty big team and a nice Carl-eyed jumping complex in Anchorage. This will be Cody Flowers, and he's on the bar. This is the trial round, and now on the hill. The jump was 58 meters. And the next jumper to go, wearing bib number 2, is Ruben Vetch. Ruben is 17 from Alaska. He's been jumping 5 years.
I'm seeing these guys from Alaska traveling all the way across the U.S. and Canada to get here. So let's cheer them on. Nice jump there for Ruben.
Absolutely, a good way to start it off. And the distance, 62 meters. Bib 3 is next to go. This is Augie Rupke.
On the hill.
He is 14 for the Park City Ski and Snowboard Club. Been jumping for 8 years. And his dad, Carl, a good friend of mine, who is an announcer for luge and bobsled at the Olympic Games. The distance on that jump is 58 meters. Now, number 4, Rutger Klug, 15 years of age, from the Park City Ski and Snowboard Club. They, of course, train on the legacy of the 2002 Olympic Winter Games complex at Utah Olympic Park.
On the hill.
Here he is at the takeoff, right
Nice
down
jump.
the middle of the hill. 61.5 meters. Wonderful to have you here, folks. Thanks for turning out on this. The next jumper to come will be bib number 7 from the Lebanon Outing Club in the Upper Valley. 14 years of age. This is Ben Smith. And Nick, the Lebanon Outing Club has been a strong development of talent for years.
Yeah, it's a great one. They have
On
a
the
great
hill.
jump right up there at Storrs Hill in Lebanon. It's great. Nice jump there for Ben.
Distance on that jump at 49 meters.
To give you guys an idea of how long 49 meters is, that's about half of a football field in length there. Right around that K point, that red and the blue banners on the side there, that's 88 meters. 90 meters or 91 meters is the equivalent of 100 yards. So that's a football field in length. So these athletes are really flying down the hill. And you'll see this junior class up there, they're at the top of the jump taking a lot of speed. These guys are young, developing up and coming jumpers. So they're going to take a little more speed than some of these older veterans that we got here today.
All right, Nick, the next jumper to come wearing number 8 is Michael Reynolds from
He is on the hill.
out of the Andover Outing Club.
Good looking jump there from Michael. Yeah. Down near that 60 meter mark.
60.5 meters. Number 9 is next to go here at Harris Hill. Duncan Van Dorn, 14 years of age, skiing for the New York State Ski Educational Foundation.
All right, as we look.
On the hill. We really love hearing those cowbells for all these athletes. Athletes love hearing it at the top too. They want you to cheer them on. And if you don't have a cowbell, feel free to go purchase one at the tents over by at the end of the outrun.
61 meters, Nick, and he was happy about that. You saw his reaction when he came down.
Yeah, that was excellent. So those cowbells are great. All the proceeds to that kind of goes help out local clubs here in Brattleboro, Vermont, and ski jumping. So we really do appreciate that. And as a former athlete, I always love to hear these crowds. These crowds like this always cheer you on.
Absolutely right. Next athlete, number 10, Eli Larkin from the New York State Ski Educational Foundation.
On the hill.
$60.5 meters. 62 meters is the longest jump we have had in the trial as we go to number 11, Max Fay from the New York State Ski Educational Foundation.
And
Lake
he's on his
Placid
way on the hill.
goes to the Lake Placid Middle School.
Oh, nice powerful jump there down there.
Oh, that's right.
That's excellent.
Tell you, Fish, that was a good-looking jump.
That was a really good-looking jump.
Yeah, that's going to come out at 75 meters. Now our longest jump thus far.
Yeah, these young juniors, they know how to kind of throw down here, so it's awesome to see that. That was a great jump there from Max.
Lake Placid has had a long tradition of developing talent. They had a great World Cup last week over there. And now, Henry Lohr, number 12, NICEP.
On the hill, make some noise.
Now, the longest jump he's done in his career is 93 meters. So we'll see if he can improve on that today. And this time, 73.5 meters.
All right, we're looking good. Nick, let's talk a little bit about the conditions today, and are they ideal for this kind of jumping, or are there better conditions to be had?
I don't know if there's much better conditions to be had. These the hill crew here, all the volunteers, the organizing committee, these guys set the hill up perfectly. It looks like it's going to be an amazing weekend for these jumpers. Hill looks nice and firm. But right now we have our female skier, Kai McKinnon from Lake Placid.
On the hill.
Nice jump down that hill there for Kai.
And a dandy job for the Lake Placid High School student. Been jumping, started jumping at 7 years old. 70.5 meters.
Yeah, it's awesome to see all these women out here jumping. It's a very strong up and coming and strong presence in the U.S. for women's ski jumping, so it's awesome to see everyone here. And then now we're going to move into our men's U20 Open class.
That's right.
Or
and the
U.S. Cup, excuse me.
First jumper to come, Nick and Pete, is BIP 20, Tyler Phillips from Park City, Utah. Not quite out of the bar yet. Many of the jumpers around the world are gathering right now in Planica, Slovenia, as the World Nordic Championships will start next week there. And you can catch a lot of the action. I'll be doing the jumping. Keegan Randall and Chad Samala will be handling the cross country for Ski and Snowboard Live.
Now, if you want to know how this works, Nick, let's get you to weigh in on this, Nick. So if you look up the hill on the right, there's the coach's stand. You'll recognize that it's got the Whetstone Station Beer Company's logo right on it.
Absolutely.
That's where the coaches stand. So at that point, Nick, what are people looking for?
So those coaches are there. The coaches are standing on that coach's stand. But we have a stoplight system. It's a red, yellow, green. Red light means athletes can't get on the bar. Yellow means the athlete does get on the bar and gets ready to go. Once the light turns green, the athlete has 10 seconds to go down the jump. However, the coach is going to try to determine within that 10 seconds when might be the best time. Maybe like I'm talking about the air earlier, they want that air to begin building up. So they might hold the athlete a little bit longer to see if they can get a better wind conditions for the athletes. Or if the wind or the conditions are perfect within that 10-second gap, they're going to send that athlete right at the beginning. And as the athletes come down, those coaches are going to be studying what their in-run position is, that tucked position is, and they're going to see what technique and how their technique is for their power generating and their push off the takeoff to jump themselves out in the air. And so they're going to make a tiny few corrections and maybe some small suggestions for the athletes for the competition run. They're going to video it and review it, and so they try to improve it as best as they can.
All right.
And we're ready to go. Pip number 20, Tyler Phillips, Park City, Utah.
All right, we've got him out there on the bar.
There is some nice updraft on that hill right now.
On the hill.
So let's see what this high school junior can do. Big V.
Nice V out there catching that air. So these athletes are putting their skis out into this V shape because when you do that, you end up catching more air. Peter, you know how that the V originated more
Yeah,
than I do.
I certainly do. 1985, Jan Boklov. He was a Swedish guy. Kind of did it by accident, but in doing so, he realized that you got so much updraft with 3 lifting surfaces, the body in the middle and the 2 skis out to the side. The one thing I've seen this year on World Cup is that many of these top athletes are going into a kind of an H position now, which is very interesting in the evolution of the sport. 70 meters on that last jump.
Yeah, that H position and the V position are very big. I think the H really just originated out of these athletes started to become more and more flexible, and their ankles became more and more flexible with new technologies and new equipment. So the skis just kind of naturally have gone into that position. There hasn't been proven necessarily if the H or the V is better, but both are very effective and they can work with different ski jumping techniques and styles.
On the hill.
This is number 21, Root Repke from Park City, Utah.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, you saw him get some height over that. That was really cool. You see somehow these older jumpers, they're able to put that power down off the takeoff. You'll see it a little bit higher.
And we have a jump for Root of 75 meters. So he ties the longest jump. We're in the trial round, folks, as we move to number 22. And this will be Elias Oswald from Team Alaska. Hopes to go to college for University of Alaska Anchorage. They have a great ski team up there, the Sea Wolves. In 2 weeks, all the best college skiers in the country gather in Lake Placid for the annual NCAA championship.
Waiting for the high sign from his coach. And he's on the hill. Let's make a little noise for him.
That jump was
Right near that blue line.
and they just came together so beautifully. That is going to be, I believe, the longest jump of the day. And for Oswald, it's 81 meters. So we're starting to get down there a bit. How cool is that? Number 24 is coming next. Angelo Goodwin, 15 years old, from the Lebanon Outing Club. He's a freshman at Lebanon High School. Looked like he came off the bar.
Yeah, so Pete, the reason they might come off the bar is because the jury might wanted to make sure the wind conditions are right. You know, because sometimes the wind can work in your favor or it can work against you. Sometimes it gets a little too strong and a little too powerful of a wind and a little too gusty. So they want to make sure that the conditions are safe, because if it's too much wind, you might end up catching a ski or something in the air, and we don't want to have any athletes doing that. Also, we mainly want to make sure that it is fair. And so all these athletes, they want to jump as far as possible, but we want to try to give them as close to similar conditions as possible. But it is an outdoor sport. Sometimes people get a little more lucky than others. However, we try to make that, or the judges try to make that as fair as possible. So now we have bib number 23 actually getting on the bar. We have Skylar Amy from Alaska. We had a little rearranging here.
He's 17 years old. He is a junior at Service High School in Anchorage, one of the bigger high schools in the Metro Anchorage area.
Yeah, it's you can see these athletes kind of sliding out onto the bar over on the Jumbotron to the bottom right, that Starry drink beverage sponsored Jumbotron. So that's good, but you can see at the top there, it's pretty crowded up there, especially when you have 8-foot long skis that all these athletes do. So they're trying to maneuver around with these long skis and everything, but it's a little daunting at times, but these athletes are professionals and they can do it.
On the hill.
Skylar Amy from Alaska.
Oh yeah, give it up for him.
Nice little jump there from Tyler.
71 meters. Number 24 is next, a 15-year-old from the Lebanon Outing Club, Angela Goodwin. Angelo, a freshman at Lebanon High School. He does Nordic Combined. That's the sport that combines jumping and cross country, kind of the decathlon of Winter Olympic sport. And he had a second place at the Junior Nationals last year in Nordic Combined. Also the New Hampshire State Cyclocross champion. And let's see if he has his familiar yellow suit on up there, otherwise known as the Flying Banana. Oh, he's on the bar. There's a couple of moments of clearing out all thoughts, just thinking about the present moment.
On the hill.
Well, let's see how far this 15-year-old could go. And a very solid jump for him.
Yeah, that was a good jump. Nice solid one there for Angelo. And again, this is the trial round, ladies and gentlemen. So this is like one more kind of practice round. These guys are getting a little bit of feel in it, but they're taking it a little bit more seriously because right after this, we start the competition. We're taking, we're judging we're taking distances of these athletes. These judges are kind of doing a little test run a little bit, getting warmed up a little, and then come competition time immediately following this trial round.
The distance on that last jump, 68.5 meters. Now comes Dylan Amy, Team Alaska.
On the hill.
Nice little jump there for Dylan.
His personal record is 124 meters. That's a big jump. This one comes in at 68 meters. The next jumper on the bar, bib number 26, Eli Mansour, 17-year-old from the Fort Sayre Club.
On the hill.
This is his first time at Harris Hill. Goes to Rivendell Academy, where he's a junior. Fort Sayre Club that developed the many Olympic jumpers. 5'2" meters, 5'2" meters. This is number 27, Jack Kroll from the Northwood School. He's a sophomore.
On the hill.
Here he comes. Also a Nordic combined skier. Let's see how we can put it together. Well, he handled that really well, and it takes some kind of athleticism to stay upright.
Yeah, that was a nice far jump there.
What do we call that, Nick? Rolling down the windows?
Rolling down the windows a
That's
little bit.
right.
That was a distance of 77 meters, our second longest jump of the day so far. But what we saw there when he got out over those skis, he kind of pushed on those skis a little bit too much, put a little bit too much pressure, kind of then lost some of the pressure under his skis, so he had to kind of swing his arms to come into landing there. But that was a good little trial round. He's going to make some adjustments and try not to do that again going into it. But so far, that was a nice, strong 77-meter jump for Jack.
All right, we go on to 28. This is Maxime Glivka from the Norgay Ski Club, about an hour west of Chicago in Fox River Grove, Illinois. Started jumping at 4 years old. He's been on 2 junior world championship teams in ski jumping.
On the hill.
Yeah, this could be a really far jump. Maxime's a good jumper here. Look at that nice V, in control in the air, down that hill. Down near that line. Excellent. Down near that K point, that critical point, right where that hill starts to flatten out. I don't know if he got right to it, but we'll see.
Well, we'll find out the distance here in just a moment. 85 meters.
Yeah, that's a great jump there for Maxim. He knows he has a little bit more in that, and he's going to try to go as far as he can, but he knows that was a nice trial jump there leading into the competition round right after this.
Maxim is from the proud heritage of the Ukraine, and he speaks fluently the Ukrainian language. Number 32 is next out of the Salisbury Winter Sports Club in Connecticut. This will be Seth Gardner.
Yeah, we're moving on into our master's class now, so we have the quote-unquote old guys. Don't worry, we're all about the same. But so Seth Gardner from Salisbury, Connecticut. He's good. These guys know how to jump. They're kind of our weekend warriors here. Usually is what this class is.
On the hill.
Trying to get control of those skis, utilizing those skis as best he can to catch as much of the air and utilize it as best as he can.
57.5 meters. And
Nice
getting
jump
on the
there.
bar next, number 33, somebody you know well, Nick, Spencer Knickerbocker.
Yeah.
30 years old. He grew up here, skis for the Marlboro Nordic Ski Club. And when he put in his bio, what else should we know about him? He said Farrell knows.
Oh yeah, no, Spencer is a local hometown hero. He's one of my very good friends. He's the local star, the absolute ski jumper here in Brattleboro right now. Let's see what he can do. He and I water ski a whole bunch in the summer. I don't know when the last time he took a ski jump was, other than earlier this morning, but that was a nice little jump there for Spencer. 70 meters for Spencer Knickerbocker, our hometown hero here in Brattleboro, Vermont. All right. That was a good trial jump there. Moving on into our open class and all of our Europeans, all of our guests, so let's make sure they feel welcome here. We're going to change and adjust our speed for these athletes because these Norwegians and these Slovenians, they really know how to fly way down that hill. We can expect some jumps into that red zone there. So it's going to be exciting. We're just kind of adjusting the start bars and start gates up there. You can see that movement happening.
All right you are, Nick. Coming up, we'll have number 36. This is David Zipanik, and he hails from Slovenia. We've had a long-time relationship bringing Slovenians over here. They've been wonderful. If you grow up in Slovenia, you're really exposed to big jumping complexes, particularly at Planica. His personal best is 147 meters. That's far. So we await the jump of David Zupnik, Slovenia.
On the hill.
All right, let's welcome our Europeans here to Brattleboro, Vermont.
Nice flight.
Kind of rolled down, maybe a little too aggressive off that takeoff there. Kind of rolled down.
Definitely not the distance he was looking for or capable of, I think, Nick.
No, I think he's very capable. 58.5 meters for David.
The next number to come, number 37, Ozbek Vikonik from Slovenia. He's been a 6-time national champion.
On the hill. Make a little noise.
Let's see what he can do. Can he have a big one now? It's a big wide knee.
I don't know if these guys are having too much speed up there. They don't have enough speed up there, but we'll find out. Restart jumps. 70.5 meters for Ozbek.
Folks, if you check out the kiosk at the foot of the hill to see the names of the people who have bought a step in support of Harris Hill, for $1,000, you could have your name there. The names of families and friends in honor of to commemorate somebody and more.
Thank you for that, Fish. Number 38 is coming next. This is Vid Varanic from Slovenia. He's a 2-time Olympian for Slovenia, a junior world champion, a youth Olympic champion at the Lausanne, Switzerland Games 2 years ago. So let's see, here he comes.
on the hill.
Oh, nice
That's
lead.
nice.
Nice down that hill.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, down into that blue zone there. That's a nice little jump there for Vid.
.5 meters for the Slovenian. We are told we're moving up from gate 8 to gate number 9, so a little bit more speed.
Yeah, that's good, Peter. That's awesome because we get to see a little
on 2
further
bars.
jumps. I
I
know
was
the
so
athletes like to have more speed. It makes their job a little easier.
One of my extra
But right now,
taking
from Slovenia, we have Rosar.
And he's on the hill.
Rosar, 19 years of age.
Nice jump there. Down that hill. It looks like that wind might have changed around a little bit. These athletes don't have quite as much speed as they might need.
73 meters on that jump. And Nick, he has scored World Cup points in Switzerland at Einsiedeln back in 2018. He ski flown off the big giant Skiflug Schanze in Planica, 187 meters. Pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, that's a great jump there on that ski flying hill in Lake Placid, or not Lake Placid, excuse me, in Planica. That was a good 73-meter jump there for Urf.
All right, well, of course, you know, if you follow a bit of the history of the sport, that some of the great champions have come from Norway over the years, and we've had them here. People like Birger Ruud, Torger Tokel, and others. Getting on the bar now from Lillehammer, wearing bib number 40. This is Olaf Pivsdal Pristegard, 21. He was 3 times a Norwegian junior champion.
Just waiting for that high sign from his coach, who's in the coach's stand. And he's on the hill.
All right, everybody, let's see what this Norwegian can do.
Looks like that weather is definitely changing up. Those wind conditions kind of switch up. You can see how important they play for some of these athletes.
And the distance, 73 meters for Olaf. Our final jumper in trial, where's number 41? It's Erik Christo from Team Lillehammer. And he goes to a specialized sports academy in Norway.
And he's on the hill.
Let's make some noise. This is our last jumper of the trial round.
Go,
Yeah,
go,
nice
go,
jump
go,
there.
go.
Getting down there. Nice down into that blue zone. Yeah, he's doing a little fist pump, little wave. He loves being here.
Yes, he does. And one of the things, you know, the bios, we can't use all the material that some of these people write. But this one, I came here to eat donuts.
Well, that's a solid thing to do in America.
That's good.
That was 82 meters there for Eric.
We are good at that.
Well, guys, that was a good trial round. I think we got a hint of what is expected in our 2 comp jumps. And usually for just about everybody, they're longer the second and third time.
Yeah, absolutely. These athletes, they kind of dial it in a little bit for the trial. The jury and the officials kind of get understanding of what speed they can have, if they need more or less speed. So they'll make adjustments for that going into the second round. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the big one on top right here. We have our rowers for our first round of our competition in there. Excellent jump there. Start off the 100 reverse Harris Hill Pepsi Challenge ski jumping competition. 64 meters for Cody. He had a nice 6-meter improvement over his trial round jump. So that was a great start there for Cody. All right, bib number 2, we have Ruben Vetch from Alaska. On the hill. Nice little jump there for Ruben. 67.5 meters for Ruben. Our next jumper is going to be bib number 3, Augie Repke from Park City, Utah, coached by Adam Lewis.
On the hill!
All right, this is our third jumper of our U16 division here. So all the under 16-year-olds. I think we have the age ranges of somewhere probably around 11 years old, maybe 11, 12 years old, up to 30 years old. So we have a wide range of all these competitors, but it's pretty crazy to see some of these young jumpers here. With a distance of 64 meters for Augie. Now moving on to bib number 4, we have Record Club from Park City, Utah. Travel all the way across the country. A little, not quite as far as Alaska, but still just as awesome that they're here. You can see on the lower right Jumbotron sitting in the bar. And here he comes. $51 meters there for Rooker.
And our next jumper getting on the bar here. And this will be bib number 7, Ben Smith, a 14-year-old from the Andover 11 Outing Club.
On the hill!
$51 meters on that jump as we celebrate 101 years of ski jumping here in Brattleboro. The next jumper, bib number 8, Michael Reynolds, Andover Outing Club.
We got Michael up on the bar there. Michael's actually my neighbor in Andover, which is awesome to see here. Him here jumping down Brattleboro, because I remember throughout my young athletic career and my career as a ski jumper, I also came here and jumped at Brattleboro. So we're seeing the future of USA ski jumping throughout all these athletes here today. Nice jump there for Michael. So we never know who might be the next Olympians. Top World Cup competitors on the U.S. team.
You never know. 61.5 meters on that jump. Number 9 is next, Duncan Van Dorn from NICEF, which stands for New York State Ski Educational Foundation, based in Lake Placid. It's a 501c3 educational foundation.
On the hill! You have those bells, ring them!
And Nick was right when he was talking about the future of jumping. It really involves these young people going off here. 60 meters.
All right, looks like we have number 10 now, Eli Larkin from New York Ski Education Foundation, based up in Lake Placid, New York. But yeah, it's wonderful because I remember being here as a young kid and always loved coming to this event just because the crowd was awesome. It's such a great celebratory atmosphere. Sun's beautiful. It's always good here. We're having fun jumping.
Here he comes! On the hill!
Eli Larkin from NICEF.
Nice little jump there for Eli. He has a 60-meter jump in his first trial jump, or trial round.
Hey, not even close.
53.5 meters.
Not quite what Eli was hoping for, I don't think, because he had a strong trial jump, but he knows he can do better for the second round, which he's going to expect that. He's going to let that jump slide and go up and do that second better one.
Number 11 is coming next. This is Max Fay from NICEF. He was the Empire State Winter Games Athlete of the Year.
On the hill.
Take off a little over the hill.
Get down there.
Just 12 years old. 71.5 meters, so solid for him. Number 12 is next, Henry Lohr from New York State Ski Educational Foundation.
Coached by the infamous Colin Delaney. Also, I used to ski jump with Colin. He was a Nordic combined skier. So now,
On the hill.
all right, let's see what he can do. Nice first round jump. Get in there.
Yeah, that was a very nice looking jump.
Yeah, that was a nice little flight there for him. Definitely had a 74-meter jump for Henry.
Kai McKinnon, number 15, is next from NICEF, attending Lake Placid High School. On the top.
Just waiting for that flag from our coach, Colin Delaney. That coach on the right side.
That coach is clear and he's on the hill.
Nice performance there by Kai. Getting down past that mark.
70.5 meters.
Nice jump there for Kai. That was a real good, strong jump. Currently sitting in first place for the women's division. Oh yeah, that's right. We are streaming this live, so if any of your friends or family can't make it here today and you were wanting to see this, make sure you go online to ECTV and the Facebook and watch the live stream going on here. It is awesome. They're doing an excellent job here. Providing the video feed for that Jumbotron there, as well as the live stream.
Number 20 is next, Tyler Phillips, Park City Ski and Snowboard Club at the top. Jumping since 9 years old.
He's on the hill.
Well, let's see what we can do with this one.
Nice jump there. You saw that nice telemark then. You have a
Nick, that looked like he had a little wind help on that too.
yeah, he had a
That's 80 meters. Come on, let's
That's a that's the longest jump of our first competition round today. That was a great jump there from Tyler. Great landing there. You saw him put that one foot in front of the other into that telemark landing position. Arms out to the side. The judges are going to like that one. Yeah, it looks up like they give him a little bit more speed. It's going to be good. We're going to have some nice bar jumps hopefully today. It's going to be awesome.
Hey Nick, if you could just talk about like the difference we saw during the trial runs to now. I'm noticing that the bar seems to be way on top. Why is that?
Yeah, so they moved that up. They moved that bar up a little bit because it was that tailwind. They're going to give the athletes a little bit more speed, give it a little bit easier to travel further down the hill. The judges and jury here, they want to make sure that these athletes have a fun time as well as a safe time. So because there's that light tailwind, they're going to give those athletes speed, and theoretically, more speed makes it easier for these athletes to jump far. Now, again, I'm going to remind everyone that K point, that orange with the red and blue meat on the banners on the side of the hill, that K point is known as the critical point. That is 88 meters, and the hill starts to flatten out past that point. And it gets harder and harder to land because the ground's getting flatter and flatter.
All right, thank you for that, Nick. We will have some target jumping after the second round, so there will be a bit more jumping. Ready for number 21, Root Rumpke.
On the hill.
Powerful jump for Root. Putting power down there into that 70-meter zone. Excellent jump.
A sophomore at Park City High School, 74 meters.
So So a very consistent jump there for Root. Now, I told you about the K point there, but now you go a little further down the hill at the end of the red line of red banners. That's the HS. That's hill size. That's a hill size of 98 meters. So athletes can jump as far as that before the judges start having deliberate discussions of whether it's still safe to continue or not. Usually they'll allow the competition to continue, but if some conditions change, when conditions get too strong, maybe we'll have a little reorganization, maybe restart or lower the start bar.
The motto here at Harris Hill has always been and always will be safety first.
Yeah, so right. And Nick, we saw that 2 weeks ago with Timmy Zeitz, who went, I think it was 161.5 meters. He about landed on the flat at a jump in Villiam, Germany.
Yeah, that was an absolutely crazy and insanely awesome jump to have. I know he was pretty stoked about that. He said it was super fun, but sometimes when you jump that far, it gets pretty scary. But he was a legend for going for it pretty much the whole way.
Yes, and this brings us to number 22, Elias Oswald, Team Alaska, 50 years of age, and he's up there on the bar.
And he's on the hill.
He's got a good telemark landing.
He's right in there, get the high extra points, just make sure the more points don't get deducted.
Distance on that jump, 74 meters. And our next athlete to come will be wearing number 23 from Alaska, Skylar Amy. Has a personal distance record of 125 meters. And was a member of the junior national team for Alaska at USSA's Junior Nationals held every year. So Skylar at the top of the bar, attends Service High School, named for Robert Service, one of a number of pretty big high schools in the Anchorage area.
On the hill.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice jump there.
Wondering how close that will be Nick to the 78 meters.
78, yeah, that's good. Right close to that 80-meter mark. That's awesome. So you usually have those boughs, those green markers, kind of pine boughs go across the hill. Usually the full lines usually represent every 10 meters. On the right, you kind of have like a quarter of a line a little bit. Right, left side, that's usually every 5 meters. Again, that K point, that red and blue, in between the red and blue, that's the critical point. That is 88 meters. The line right below that is 90 meters, which is almost the equivalent of a football field in length. So that's over 100 yards.
On the hill.
Now we have Angelo Goodwin
out of the Lebanon Club. Started jumping 5 years ago. Had a second place at Nordic Combined at last year's Junior Nationals. 72 meters for this fine 50-year-old jumper. We have another Alaska jumper up here, 50-year-old Dylan Amy. He has a PR of 124 meters and started jumping in Anchorage when he was 8 years old.
On the hill.
there. Kind of got a little pressure on your skis, but then locked it a little bit. So it kind of throws you off balance a little bit there, Peter, when you're flying through the air. The air pressure kind of changes a little bit, so you kind of have to make a little small course correction here and there.
69 meters for him. And number 26 is coming next, Eli Mansour, from Fort Sayre, noted club in the Upper Valley.
Yeah, it's awesome seeing that we have such a strong U20 division here. You guys are at the top, and he's on the hill.
This is his first time ever at Harris Hill.
It's awesome seeing these first-time jumpers come here. I remember my first time jumping here. It was awesome. We had some local legends like Casey Colby, all these old other jumpers that I grew up watching and saw go on to Olympic teams and all other things, and some really high-quality European jumpers. So it's awesome to see these up-and-coming jumpers here in Brattleboro and have them cheer on some of the biggest events we have here in East Brattleboro.
And it's absolutely essential in the development pipeline that bring these young jumpers up. Here is Jack Kroll, number 27, Northwood School and NICEF.
Waiting for that high side from his coach. On the hill!
A sophomore at Northwood School, 16 years of age.
Strong jump there for Jack down at that 70 mark, that 70 zone. Now, I was mentioning earlier that some of these athletes have the suits.
73.5 meters, Nick?
Yeah, so these athletes have these competition suits that they have. So they might have a training suit, which is a little more beat up than what their competition suit is. So usually all these suits are specially tailored to each body. They're definitely tested very closely to make sure that the suits aren't too big, but they're also not too tight. So the idea of these suits is not necessarily for speed, but to catch more air as possible. But there's a lot of regulations preventing it, so you don't necessarily have a squirrel suit or like a wing suit. So that's why these suits are pretty tight to the athletes, but there's still a little bit of leeway for these guys.
Here's the hill. Here is number 28, Maxime Livka.
I've seen some far jumps down the hill. Let's see what he's got here. Nice jump down the hill. Right down near that critical point out down near that K point. That is by far going to be the longest jump of the day so far. And the distance.
88.5 meters, yes.
Excellent jump there for Maxim. Down past that critical point. He's going to get some good points, good style. He had a great landing. I'm sure that's going to put him in the lead for the second round.
Yeah, and from a family that loves ski jumping out there at the Northeast Ski Club, just about an hour west of Chicago. If you know the area, Crystal Lake, Illinois is intersecting in there, and they get huge crowds. So.
Yeah. And his uncle there was a very famous person here at Brattleboro, Vladimir Glivka. He ended up winning the trophy, winning it 3 times here. Ukrainian, which came and would jump here most years, and it was awesome to have such a legend there. So, future generations come back here to Brattleboro, Vermont.
Always fun to see.
On the hill! Now we move on to our master class. We have Seth Gardner from Salisbury Winter Sports Association. Our master's class, our weekend warriors, those ones that love to ski jump but don't do it anymore, are now living real life, have jobs, come in onto this weekend and have a lot of fun. 58.5 meters. All right, now we have our local hometown hero from right here in Brattleboro, Vermont, everyone's favorite jumper here today, the local hero, the legend, the head director of Brattleboro Nordic Ski Club. We have the one and the only, Spencer Knickerbocker. Nice jump down. Close to that 80 meter mark. Great jump there for Spencer. I think last time he said he jumped was probably a year ago. Yeah, the train jump took earlier today.
And 76 meters, Nick, that was really quite good.
Yeah, that's really good for these weekend warriors, weekend masters here. So it was awesome. He was out here helping get that hill together, getting it ready and in shape for this competition here today. Because we had some horrible weather. We had a lot of rain coming up here, so it was awesome that all those volunteers and all those organizing committees were able to get out and make this event happen.
Yeah, they did a remarkable job getting it ready. Well, the Polish and Slovenian teams are among two of the best jumping teams in the world, along with Norway, with Helmer Granerud. This is the Slovenian, David Zulic on the hill.
These Slovenians, they have a long, Slovenians and Norwegians, they kind of have very long flying histories. These guys know how to fly, they love to fly.
64.5 meters. As we'll see another Slovenian now, wearing number 37, Ospij Vikonvic. And of course, we'll all find out who's the best in the world with the World Championship starting up next week. On the hill! That's a
That was great. He saw a nice ride, hope to be there. He laid out over those skis, catching as much wind as he can, getting down towards that. We're waiting on the distance. 86-meter jump. 2 meters shorter than the longest we had so far, but the longest in his division.
second longest jump here, and he was so patient about that.
Yeah, that's a great point there, Peter. Being patient off the takeoff. You don't want to rush it into your flight position. You want to allow yourself to build over that takeoff, put that pressure down, jump into your position. You don't want to be snappy. You want to be smooth and powerful.
On the hill! This is number 38. Brattleboro, Slovenia. I think here is really good now. 90 meters, that's the line.
That's a great jump. 2 meters past that K-point line. That was over one football field in length, or about, don't hold me now, but it's very close to 100 yards. So 90 meters, 100 yards are very similar.
Here's our next jumper, number 39, Ur Rosar from Slovenia. He's 19 years of age, going to university in computer science in Ljubljana, which is about an hour away from Planica.
Yeah, there's some amazing ski jumping complexes located in Slovenia. Some of my These guys really know how to fly. Get in the right position. They will fly down to that blue zone. He's looking for more on that one. I know, but he really was happy with that. Better improvement from his trial jump.
84 meters for the Slovenian.
Great jump there for Rosa. He's going to be looking to extend that further on down the hill for his second competition jump. But now we're going into our Norwegian category, our last two jumpers of the day.
That's right, Nick. And of course, the overall World Cup leader is from Norway in Helmer Granerud. He is not here, but let's see if some of that magic can rub off on Olaf Pepperstall. Christigan from Lillehammer, home of the 1994 Olympic Winter Games.
These Norwegians really know how to fly.
Let's see what they do.
Down near that 80-meter mark. So you can see he was a little bit kind of behind the air on that one. So that could be more like a plow kind of flying through the air instead of more like an airfoil lifting further down the hill.
Yeah, 84 meters, so definitely a solid jump. Oh, excuse me, 80 meters. The final jumper in round number 1, bib number 41, is Erik Frisko from Lillehammer. He's the guy that loves donuts. Nice takeoff move here. Open it down.
Past that curve point, down past everyone. What a great jump there. They're waiting for that distance.
.5, Nick.
Ooh, squeaking out, taking our longest jump of the day so far. 90.5 meters, that's 2.5 meters past our critical point. So these athletes, they do know how to jump hard. We know they have jump further. I've seen them jump further, so they're going to try it. But that was the end of our first round of competition. What we're going to do now, we're going to take a small little pause here, small little break. So make sure you go check out all these vendors, maybe grab some food, some beer, some wine. What we're going to do is we're going to take the standings and the results from the first round. We're going to do reverse order, do all the calculations and stuff. And all our best jumpers are going to go towards the end of the round. So what we're going to do, people with the highest score will go last. It's going to be about 20, 30 minutes of break as we try to organize, set up that new starter list, the second round. And then we're going to have, after that second round competition, stick around, we're going to have that target jump competition. So, and we're also going to have the award ceremony there too. So, but if you guys see any ski jumpers and you want to get their autograph or a picture taken with them, I'm sure they would be more than happy to.
60 meters. We continue on now the second and final round. This is Ben Smith from Lake Placid. On the hill. For the distance side of the jump is 50 meters. Number 10 is next, Eli Larkin. Nice up.
He had a nice 53-meter-and-a-half jump on his first round. Let's see if he can prove it on his second and final round. All right, we're just waiting for the coach's flag.
Good. Waiting for Lake Placid's Eli Larkin to come down.
Just waiting for those wind conditions. Make sure that as consistent and competitive as it can be for all the same competitors.
Nick, he's coming off the bar.
Yeah, we're sliding off the bar. It could be multiple reasons for that. Make sure the wind conditions are the same or similar, or they might just adjust the start bar at that, which we might just have to rearrange or do a mathematical equation.
So yeah, let me ask you a question. So sometimes, like, is there a time limit they have when they're up there before they slide out of the bar for the start coming out?
Yeah, absolutely. So there was, I mentioned earlier about a stoplight system, red light, yellow light, green light. So that red light can be anywhere from 30 seconds, 10 seconds to 45 seconds. In competitions, around 45 seconds. And then the yellow light is around 20 seconds. Normally, however, they have the ability to extend that out to 45 seconds. If you're sitting on the start bar for longer than 45 seconds during that yellow light, they're going to go back to a red light and pull you off the start bar. You're sitting on literally a bar, a metal bar going across, or sometimes a ladder, or other different things. that your feet can get, your legs get very tired and very numb just sitting on it with all the equipment on. So it's giving the athlete an attempt to kind of reset themselves, get back off the bar, get ready to go jump again. Because if you just left the athlete on the bar waiting for minutes at a time, you know, it's not a very fair opportunity for that athlete because they can be tired and their legs can be cold. But when they get the green light, they have 10 seconds to get off that start bar and they get going. And if they do not get off the start bar within 10 seconds, they will be disqualified. But that is pretty simple to get off the bar within 10 seconds.
I have to say, in all my years of calling action here at Hillside, I don't think I've ever seen anybody disqualified for hanging on the bar.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone miss that in my whole 20 years ski jumping career. So, looks like we're going to have to blow off the track because we had a little bit of debris fall into the track. So we have those ice tracks up at the top where the skiers put both their skis in. However, sometimes debris can fall into it, whether it's extra snow or maybe some dirt or, you know, who knows, someone drops a glove, who knows. But we'll make sure that those tracks are clear because we don't want any of the athletes to kind of have unfair condition compared to some of the other competitors. And so we're just going to make sure that track's clear, all safe, and ready to go. And so we're in the middle of the second round of competition at the 101st Harris Hill Pepsi Challenge ski jumping competition and the U.S. Cup. We are going to have a target jump after this round, and then that's going to be shortly followed by an award ceremony. So stick around for both of those things. We have 2 more rounds of jumping, or this round and 1 more additional round. Those get really fun. But it looks like we have number 10 back out on the bar, Eli Larkin from the NICEF New York Ski Education Foundation based in Lake Placid, New York. Again, waiting for that coach's signal. You got the okay from the officials. On the hill! Nice little jump there for Eli. .5 meters. That was a better 4-meter jump, 4-meter improvement in this first round. And it looks like our next jumper, again, this is in reverse order based off of the first round. So number 9, Duncan Van Dorn is going to be our next athlete. He's up on the bar there. Let's make some noise for Duncan. He had a nice 60-meter round. First jump, first competition round. On the hill! Getting out over the skis, kind of got a little fluttery in the air, but that's good. There might be some pressure underneath those. Those young jumpers, it's awesome to see them out on this hill. 64.5 meters for Duncan. That was a great jump there. Great improvement of 4.5 meters. Now we also have from the Endo Riding Club, bib number 8, with a jump of 61.5 meters on his first jump. We have Michael Reynolds. He's waiting for that flag from his coach, Colin Delaney. Sitting on the bar, start bar, waiting for that. Making sure that wind condition's the same, ready to go, it's consistent. So when you end up sitting on the bar that long, you want to really make sure to keep your mind in the right position, keep focused, don't let your mind wander, and focus on exactly what you're trying to do. But looks like you got the hill. Here he comes.
All right, let's see how this will be.
Nice jump there for Michael. Trying to put that telemark landing in.
And we get the distance of 62 meters.
All right, right, a nice job. Hey, just a quick thank you to our presenting sponsor today, Pepsi, leader distribution of Brattleboro, Harris Hill's longest sponsor, supporting events since 1986. Starry is the newest in the Pepsi lineup, and it is the new leader board sponsor. Starry is a lemon-lime flavored, caffeine-free carbonated soda that you can give that a try. They're giving away some samples over the vendor area, so stop in and check that out.
All right, Fish, thank you very much. Number 1 is next in this reverse order. This is Cody Flowers from Alaska.
On the hill. Here comes Cody. Let's make some noise. Nice wide V there for Cody. Getting down that hill.
65 meters.
That's a nice 1 meter improvement there for Cody. Definitely good to see that for this U16 boys class.
The next jumper to come, everyone, number 3, Augie Rupke from Park City, Utah.
On the hill. Nice height over that hole there.
$68.5 meters.
Still waiting on the distance there for Augie. I mean. On the hill, let's make a little noise.
And this is bib number 2, Ruben Veach from Alaska.
That's a good little jump down past that 70 meter mark, I think, Ruben. That's good. These athletes are starting to throw him down there. 68 meters, just shy of that 70 meter mark, actually, but good jump there for Ruben. A little bit of 1 meter or half a meter improvement based off of his first competition jump.
And you like to see that improvement even if it's only by 1 meter. So our next jumper on the bar, number 11, Max Fay from the New York State Ski Educational Foundation.
Yeah, we're in the top 2 now, top 2 or 3 competitors of this U16 round. So here comes Max Fay. Down the jump, get a nice 71.5 meter round on the first. See if you can improve on that one. Nice, down past that line for sure. I guarantee you had improvements on that one.
74, Nick. His first one was at 71.5, so that's good.
Yeah, that's nice. He's sending a nice statement up there to Henry at the top, our last jumper for the U16 boys. He also went 74 meters on his first round. It's going to be a close competition here for this U16 boys competition. Oh, it's going to be real close.
And number 12, Henry Moore from NICEF is at the top of this famous tower.
Yeah, again, that nice 74 meter jump, so it's real close between Max and Henry right now. But let's see what he does. Our last jumper of the U16 boys division. Nice, yeah.
Wow, that was really good, Nick, and I think he stayed with it and picked up another puff of updraft there. 81 meters.
Oh, excellent jump there for Henry. He just threw down. You could see that he was pretty happy with that. He's got a little fist pump there. He saw his skis kind of catch some air there at the bottom, carried him down past that 80 meter mark. Great jump there for Henry.
Yep, so distance-wise, he goes to the top of our leaderboard now. And we have Kay McKinnon from NICEF, who had 2 identical jumps in the trial and first round of 70.5 meters.
She is our lone representation of the U20 women's class, so let's cheer her on.
Here she goes.
One women's ski jumper here. Let's make some noise. Nice, down past that 70-meter mark.
And that is her longest jump of the day of 73.5 meters.
Great jump there for Kai. It looks like we're moving on now into our men's U20 division, our U.S. Cup division. So what the U.S. Cup is, there's a bunch of competitions all throughout the U.S. At the top level of U.S. jumping, we have, it's like a series there. It's like the World Cup or Continental Cup, but only strictly for the U.S. So there's prize money involved, usually involved with this, I believe. Or at least you gain points throughout the whole season. And based off that, you get team selection or overall victory of the U.S. Cup.
Coming next, bib number 26, Eli Nancer from the Fort Sayre Club.
On the hill.
Last up was at 55 meters. We'll see how this one fares.
He had a 55-meter round first jump.
56 meters, Nick.
So, yeah, a little bit of improvement, 1 meter improvement, that's always good.
This is 25, Dylan Amy from Alaska coming next.
They had a nice 69-meter first jump, so they can get down past that 70-meter mark. On the hill! I think they definitely made it past that 70-meter mark.
72 meters, his longest jump of the day, which is great.
Want to thank a few of our other sponsors like the Richards Group, a locally owned statewide company with a wide array of insurance options for a business and family. They are a very generous Harris Hill supporter and have been for many years. On the hill.
Number 24, Angelo Goodwin, Nice F Lebanon Outing Club. 75 meters, which makes that his longest jump of the day.
Absolutely, and don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the Young Brattleboro Outing Club is hosting a raffle, and they will be selling tickets. If you go by their booth, they're going to announce the winners of this raffle between the ending of this round and the beginning of the target jump. So stick around, go buy some raffle tickets, help support the local club, and be able to win prizes.
27, Jack Kroll, Lake Placid.
Nice strong jump there, I'll take off for him. Yeah. Down past that 80-meter mark, into that blue zone.
Yeah, he really wanted it there. And this time, his longest jump of the day at 81 meters.
That was a nice improvement there. That was a very strong improvement there, about 8 meters between the first and second round. That's a great job, Jack.
Yeah, big improvement. And we'll move on to the next jumper here at the Pepsi Challenge U.S. Cup. Live with you from Brattleboro. Number 21 is coming next, Ruth Rupke from Park City, Utah.
On the hill.
Nice jump there, get down there. Yeah, right near that 80-meter mark. Oh, man.
His long jump was at 75. He comes in with 80 meters now.
Oh, that was great. This U20 class is getting very, very close. It's getting close to that. All these guys were within a meter of each other. We have a couple more athletes coming up that really sent it down in the first round. Oh, I think we could see some really far jumps here, Fish and Pete.
All right, guys, it looks like we're having a really good day. The weather's been epic. Got a nice crowd out here. We got another here at the top waiting to come down.
And this will be number 22, Elias Oswald, Alaska.
On the hill.
He had an 81 meter in trial. Oh boy, he reached out, Nick. Did you see that? And I almost looked like it touched. He touched with his hand the tip of his ski.
Yeah, it looked like it, but I think that's just from our angle we were looking at. But yeah, it looked like he got a little bit squirrely there for a little bit, but he kind of lost a little bit of air pressure or something, got a little more than expected. But he had a nice jump of 82 meters there.
That's right, and the longest for him today.
Oh, it's great. I love seeing further and further jumps throughout the day by these athletes.
It is fun. And another, want to thank Mount Snow, some of the best skiing in the East each year. Mount Snow loans us their Snowcat, which was made the preparing of this hill today possible, and we could not do it without them. So big shout out to Mount Snow, as well as North Star, the world's premier new facility decommissioning company. They're handling the decontamination and decommissioning of the former Vermont Yankee and Duke plant. Whetstone Craft Beers, have you had one? Slippery Slope. It's a Saxon vanilla porter, so I'm told. On the hill.
All right, we have Skylar Amy, number 23.
The Alaskan skier.
Oh, he had a 78 meter first round. Definitely passed that 80 meters this round. Excellent jump, Skylar. We'll see what the final distance was.
84 meters, his longest of the day. I think there's a lot of activity with wind at the lower part of the hill. If they can get down there, they get an extra bump.
Yeah, we have a good one. I think our next athlete is going to be bib number 20. He had a jump of 80 meters in the first round. It's going to be Tyler Phillips. We have our last two competitors in our U20 men's course for the U.S. Cup. These guys have a little bit of prize money. I think I haven't confirmed. I believe there might be prize money. Or there's a lot of glory. Glory's worth more than money.
It is always
very much more.
And I know they're doing a live stream today, so Tyler Phillips from Park City is next to come.
Yeah, you kind of see him getting ready, kind of sliding out onto that start bar up there.
But if you want to see just pure ski jumping, target jumping, we're going to do some of that before the awards. So the day of jumping will not conclude with the ending of this tournament.
So stick around, and the award ceremony, there's a lot more action to come to you today.
Absolutely, and if you guys are feeling brave enough, you can hike up the stairs to the right side of the jump, and as you go up, you can have your name immortalized onto the stairs if you guys would like to. Help support Terrace Ski Jumping. For $1,000, you can have your name or names of family, friends, or loved ones in remembrance, or just if you want to have your name on the help side of the jump.
On the hill.
All right, Tyler Phillips from Park City. Long jump has been 80.
Nice job down there.
And he was working hard to get down there. We'll see how our distance recorders call that one. 78 meters for Tyler Phillips. And now we're down to one, and his long jump at 88.5 meters has been magnificent. Number 28, Maxine Livka from the Northeast Ski Club in just outside of Chicago.
Yeah, Maxim knows how to fly. He jumped right down to that red line. In this first round, I've seen him jump very far before. So I think he has another far jump in him right here. So the last competitor of the U20 men's division, let's make some noise for Maxim. He wants to hear that before he heads down.
Yeah, let's go. He's on the hill.
All right, well, if the air is good, you can expect a big one from Livka.
Yeah,
good takeout, good right there.
Big jump.
He loves it. He's cheering at the bottom. He got that fist pumping, a little jump on that run. You see him cheering. He's happy. He loves hearing when that crowd is excited. He did that for you.
93 meters, yes!
Our longest jump of the day so far, ladies and gentlemen. Great jump down past that. We're getting close to that little hillside marker. I like seeing that. That's what ski jumping is all about. Great jump there, Max.
Today's competition is being live streamed, so that's all being provided to you by Brattleboro Community Television. You can see it on video. details, you can go to the Harris Hill Ski Jump Facebook page. So big shout out to them for giving us all our visuals here.
Absolutely. Now, that was the U20 men's class that we just had. I think Maxim had a nice, strong victory on that based off distances. But now we're moving on to the Masters division, the Weekend Warriors. The old guys, even though he's kind of 22, I forget how old Seth Gardner is, but he's our next athlete. Pitch on the hill from the Salisbury Winter Sports Association. He's in the air, flying down here, past that 60-meter mark, setting the standard for Spencer Nickbach coming up next. 59.5 meters, nice 1 meter improvement there for Seth Gardner. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now the moment and the person we've all been waiting for. The local, hometown hero, the legend, from right here in Brattleboro, the water skiing mania, cross-country trail grooming expert, head of Marlboro Ski Club, Brattleboro native Spencer Knickerbocker, in the air, getting down there, great jump.
I'd say that was a pretty good jump for a weekend warrior.
I think that was awesome. That was down past 82 meters. 2 meters for the old guy that hasn't jumped for a year. Great job, Spencer. Great job getting down that hill.
Yes, and two of his uncles, Jim Galanis and Joe Galanis, were both U.S. Olympians in cross-country skiing from right here. We're going into the open category with the first Slovenian, bib number 36, and this is David Zubinic.
Yeah, so we moved the start gate down a little bit for these Slovenians, or these Europeans, this open class. Usually these guys have the strength and the power to get far down the hill. They kind of had a little bit weird wind last time, weird conditions. So let's see what they have here on the hill. Here comes David. Down towards that 60-meter mark.
His long one was 64.5, and this one is better, 73 meters.
All right, I was looking at the wrong line. That was a much better improvement.
Getting out of the bar now, our next athlete, representing Slovenia, Osbek Kotnik. Or we may have somebody come before him.
Yeah, we had some far jumps last round, so we kind of forgot that it was reverse order, and we're waiting to hear who's up next at the top. Because we don't have an updated list here, so we're just trying to wing it as we always do here, right?
Well, you wing it very well. It is going to be number 40 from Norway, and this is Olaf Prestegard.
Yeah, these guys all had far jumps before. If we have the improvements like we saw from David in the first round, we could have some very far jumps with these last jumpers here.
They've done a lot of traveling. Didn't have the chance to get on the hill until this morning. And here on the hill, Olaf Prestegard, Norge. Hey, Norge!
Nice jump near that 80-meter mark.
80 meters right on the butt neck.
Two consistent jumps of 80 meters. Being consistent is very good for Olaf. That is good. We all love hearing those cowbells too. Remember, more cowbell is always better.
And the next athlete, number 39 from Slovenia, Rosa.
Yeah, I've seen Ur have some far jumps on this hill before. Let's cheer on Ur.
That's a good air entry.
Nice, getting close to that pay point down to that red line.
And that will be his longest jump of the day of 90 meters. And you look at this.
Oh, wow. That's a great jump past that critical point.
This report gives us the top 3 minus the judges' points. These are distance over there. Now we open up with the next jumper.
All right, yeah, these guys have gone far. A couple jumps. He had 86-meter first jump. Let's see what he can do on the second. Great knee, great style. Come down. Right down near that critical point. Great job.
That was 37, and a very good technique, 91 meters.
Oh, yeah. These guys are starting to get down. All right. These last two competitors, that was a great jump there for Osbeck.
That puts him at the top of our leaderboard at 91.5 for this European Open class.
All right, so now our last two competitors of the second competition round here. Our next two jumpers had jumps of 90 meters in the first round. It looks like everyone's going further in their second round. Let's see what we're going to have.
This is it. Berlik from Slovenia.
Oh, that was good. Yeah. Way down there. Right down there. He's happy. He got the wave.
95 meters.
Wow, that is way down there. We love to see that. They love to hear it. We know that Eric, who's still at the top, just heard that he just went far, and he knows that it's his chance now to really throw one down to the bottom. He knows that his competitor went 95 meters, and so he set the bar very high. He's sliding out onto the bar right now. He knows what he has to do. He's got that eye of the tiger in him.
All right, his long jump at 90.5 meters. Here comes the Norwegian.
Let's make some noise. Oh, that was a powerful takeoff. Get it down there, yes. Woo, right down near that 90 meters. That's going to be very close.
It is very close. He may have done it, though. Let's see. 90 meters, 90 meters.
Two consistent jumps there for Eric. That is very strong. We're going to have to come back in to see how style points is, because that was a lot, or very close jumps, very consistent jumps there. So these that you'll see on the side, on the big screen right there, that is just distances. However, we'll announce the winners at the award ceremony after our target jump, which is about to happen in about 20 minutes time. So go grab yourself another beer, another sandwich if you want. Go buy some last minute raffle tickets because of the Brattleboro Riding Club, and help the junior clubs around this area to continue ski jumping. So buy some raffles, and we're going to announce the raffle sometime soon in the near future. So don't dilly-dally, get a ticket, help support the local clubs, and enjoy this wonderful day.
All right, just to let you know, I've received a few text messages, and this is a true story. I've received a couple of text messages from some friends I have in California who have been watching this event the entire time via live stream on BCTV. So that's super exciting. They were also too kind, said I look good. Don't believe them.
That's awesome. I know a bunch of friends too that coaches and stuff would look to see what some of these younger jumpers are doing. They're over in Europe watching some TV or watching BBC. BCTV, not British broadcast. All right, looks like we're about to start our target jump here. Our first jumper, bib number 11, Max. So he's on the bar, he's on there. He's a big on there. Big jumps right down there. Definitely down near that, past that 80 meter mark. 85 meters there for Max. All right, so that was close to that target jump, but there's a lot of space in between that 85 meter mark and that 93 meter mark. All right, number 12, Henry Roy from NICEF. Let's see what he can do if he can get down there. I've seen some jump from the nice out there. Right close to that 80 meter mark. It's awesome seeing these young kids. You got a little jump at the end on that outrun there. You got a little more distance on that one. 82 meters there for Henry. So we still have Max Day sitting the closest at 85 meters.
So these are big, exciting jumps, so keep your eyes to the top of the hill so you don't miss a thing. Remember our award ceremony immediately following this round of jumping.
her name on this one. We're still trying to figure out what number this is, but it's a nice flight there. Get in there. Oh. 68 meters. All right, we got bib number 3. Augie Repke from Park City, Utah. Had about 68 meter jump. First round competition, but now we're going to go up the top, see what they're able to do. On the hill! Make a little noise! Some good power there. Moving down a little sooner than he wanted to. Trying to get towards that target, not quite. 72 meters there for Augie. Now one of the things too you have to realize on this target jump, we're not really going to be too stringent if they go left or right of the target. We're going to get really excited and land right on the target. If they go left or right, either 1 or 2 meters on the right of it, we're not going to worry. As long as they go that distance, they don't have to land. They want to land at that meter, that 94 meter mark. Okay, we're number 4. Bib 4, the Rutger Crow from Park City, Utah. We got a little square in the little hole, put a nice tail mark in. Getting that experience here, going to take a few more jumps. All right, bib number 25. From Alaska, made the trip all the way across country, further than any of us have gone, maybe Europeans. Dylan! And that was really that jump for him in that 70-meter zone. 78 meters, he got to 72 meters in this competition, but now he has 78 meters. We have Max Bay still sitting in the lead for that $250 at 85 meters, but I have a feeling some people are going to challenge that one coming up because I can see some of the top jumpers still up there. We have Cody Flowers, bib number 1, also from Alaska. Going from the top, taking as much speed as possible. That is allowed on this hill because you can't lift the gates up any further. On the hill! Let's see what we got. Let's go, Cody. 62 meters there for Cody. Fish, you know what's really cool about this here is all these young jumpers we're seeing, they're going to be the top jumpers in the U.S. in the years to come. So we might be watching some new national champions, some Olympic team members, U.S. team members right here. And that's the beauty of an event like this. We have some old veterans that are here, loving to come back to the event. On the hill! Number 2 of the women head from Alaska. On the hill, there it is there. Getting down there. Close to that 70-meter mark.
But I agree with Nick. It's super exciting to see these young people coming up through the ranks. Having been here at Hillside for at least 14 years doing this, I've seen some of them.
67 meters. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Go get our autograph now, so when you become famous, you'll have a priceless autograph from all of them because they're going to be some of the world's top jumpers. And plus, you know, you got some 11, 12-year-olds just throwing themselves off the jump. How awesome is that?
It's awesome. It's incredible to see. Fearless. Just fearless.
Bib number 8, we got Michael Reynolds from the Indoor Running Club. He had some 61-meter jumps. Let's see if we can get him down in that 70-meter mark. Waiting for the flag from his coach. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to stick around afterwards, get the award ceremony, watch the victors, receive the prizes. But here comes Michael Reynolds. Ooh, as that shade coming in, the sun started to set, the cold air started to move down the mountain. It looks like a little bit of a tailwind, like that air started to settle and move down the mountain. You might need a little more speed at the top. These athletes are the ones that choose the length, that choose the speed that they can get. 70 meters there from Michael. Good little improvement, 10-meter improvement from his competition today. All right, number 24, Angela Goodwin 77 meters for Angelo. Again, we still have Max Fay sitting in the lead at 85 meters. That was a nice little jump for him, but guys, that target's down there. If you need more speed, I recommend you take it.
They're going to give it to you.
You're going to give it to you. Yeah, right? You know, just take it if you need to. We're down here watching. We want to see you guys jump far. We want to see you guys have fun too. So let's see. We're waiting on the next competitor sliding out onto that bar. Number 9 from NICEF, Duncan Van Dorn.
On the hill.
All right. Here's Duncan Van Dorn. He's got a little squirrel there off the end, but a nice stable jump for him. He had 65 meter jump. He improved by half a meter from his competition jumps here. It's good because some of these guys are getting some more experience on hills this size, getting out to jump, have some fun. It's good. You can see all of them at the end of the outrun there. They're hanging out, want to watch the rest of the competition, see what happens here. We have next bib number 15, Kai McKinnon, our own women's ski jumper today. Let's make some noise for her.
Here she comes.
Awesome flight down past that 80 to the mark. Awesome job. 83 meters for Kyle. A great improvement over 10 meter improvement from her competition jumps. Awesome job, but we still have Max Fay sitting in the lead with an 85 meter jump. And I know we all want to see those 94 meters to get to that target. All right, next person sliding out on the bar. We're waiting to hear the number. That was bib number 26. Eli Mansour from the Fort Ski Club up in Hanover, New Hampshire. Just up the highway. Make some noise. Oh, we got a little squirrely off to take out a little balance, but that was a good way to bring it in land. 50 meters for Eli. That's great. I love seeing some of these local athletes from this area, from the Lakes region, from the Upper Valley, all the New athletes. It is awesome to see here. Those athletes up from Hanover, from Lebanon, from Hanover, from Lake Placid, New York, Alaska, Park City, all around the U.S. It is absolutely amazing. Okay, we heard 47 on the bar. I think number 27, Jack Kroll. I'm going to give him another that as 27, I think. Looks like it. Nice jump on there. Close to that 85 meter mark. 86 meters. Well, yeah, that was number 27, Jack Kroll. 86 meters. He is now currently our leader. Get close to that jump. We're going to see some people really throw down, get towards that 90 mark, or 95 meter mark. Okay, we see some moving around. I see some of the athletes at the top moving the gates up because they can choose where they want to go from today. So they're going to move the speed up. They know that people have not gone that close to the jump to the target yet. So they're like, okay, we can use speed. The weather conditions aren't quite in our favor just yet. So they're going to move up, take that speed, and see if they can really get down to that TSSD services target jump that we have there in the middle of our hill. All right, we have Tyler Phillips, number 20, on the bar. The start bar. He's not at the bar.
We're at the bar.
We are at the bar.
And he is on
the hill. Oh, that's a nice powerful jump there. I thought he had a nice powerful jump off that one. It looked really high. It looked like it had a ton of potential. Might have lost a little bit of that air that he had there. 79 meters there for Tyler.
Looks like he got knocked out over there. Thought he had it. He's excited for it.
It was a good power off to take off. It was a good attempt at that one for Tyler. 79 meters there 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 for Ty bib number 22, Elias Oswald from Alaska. He made that out of the edge. Great jump. Flying down there, got pressure. Down into that 80-meter mark. Excellent. It looks like an 84-meter jump there. 83.5, excuse me, I missed it. 83.5 meters for Elias. Okay, bib number 21, Bump Parks in Utah. Repke. He had an 80-meter jump in his second competition jump earlier today. So he had potential of getting down there. Oh, great jump there. Coming in a little bit sooner than he wanted to. I think the sun kind of going down behind the mountain might have allowed some of that cold air to start moving and working its way down the hill.
All right, 77 meters on that last jump.
Yeah, these athletes think they should take a little more speed, if in my opinion. But who cares? They're at the top. They get to choose themselves. And we're down here enjoying a wonderful, beautiful day here at the 101st Harris Hill Pepsi Challenge ski jumping competition. All right, we're waiting on to hear who our next jumper is. But they're on the start bar. Bib number 36 from Slovenia, David Zupancic. He has the opportunity to go. I think took a little more spin than had earlier today. Let's welcome our European visitors. Great little jump going down. Down to the 80-meter mark. Nice job. Definitely improved on his other jumps today. So that was awesome for David. 81 meters there for David. That's great. Good job. We have Jack Kroll still sitting in the lead at 86 meters. If we're getting into the rest of the open class, I don't know, we're just kind of going swinging and winging it by here. So I'm not really sure who else is remaining, but I know some of the top European jumpers are at the top of the jump. And we're just going to wait to see what they do, see where they come from, where are they going. Bib number 23, Skylar Amy from Alaska. He had a jump of 84 meters. He's got a little more speed than they were coming from earlier. And so this is going to be great. See what happens. See what Skylar's capable of. Here it comes. Oh, nice little there. Get it down there. Nice into that 80-meter zone, that blue zone there on the hill. 84 meters. Ooh, getting close. Still getting close to Jack Kroll at 86 meters with our current leader. Jack Kroll's got that $250 in his pocket right now, but I'm sure these guys up there are trying to get that. They're trying to get that back from him, and they're going to go out and buy the whole team dinner. Maybe the announcers. Maybe that'd be great. I'd appreciate it. That'd be wonderful. All right, looks like they're adjusting the start gate a little bit for a couple set of jumpers. This is when it comes down to realize, like some of the younger jumpers, they like to take more speed, but some of these more experienced older jumpers, they don't want to take too much speed because they don't want to jump it. But they have a strong idea and knowledge about themselves and what their skill and technical and ability levels are. So that's why we're kind of adjusting it. It takes a little bit more time, unfortunately. But you know what? It's to keep things safe, make sure a lot of people don't hurt themselves. However, I am pretty certain we're going to see jumps right around that target. All right, bib number 28, our winner from the U20 Men's U.S. Cup. We have Maxim Glivka. He had a jump of 93 meters earlier today. Let's give him a round of applause. He's on the hill. Let's see if he can get down near that target. Oh, he's got that good job. He's got the pressure. Oh, yeah. He did that. You know, he could have gone off for that. He had to back out just a little bit. That was a great jump there. Oh, that's going to be very, 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 very close.
93 meters. From Astrovolta. Great jump for him. He had to kind of pull the chute out a little bit. Come down. He didn't want to over-jump that jump. And I got confirmation that 93 meters is the target jump. So that is what the target is. I was saying it wrong, so I apologize. So Max Luca landed right onto that target. So he's our current leader today at 93 meters. However, everyone else at the top, they can still go jump there and split that purse with them. They don't want to just give him that prize money. They want to take that as well. So these guys are going to hear that he just landed right on that mark, and they're going to go up and really throw down. Okay, we got our next competitor slid out onto that start bar. Oh, it's going to be good. On the hill. Trying to figure out who this next competitor is, but... Oh, it looks like Slovenian jump down there. Oh, down to that K point. That was real close. 89 meters, just past that K point. Solid jump. I still don't know who that is. What number is that? Bib number 40, that was Olav Prestad from Norway. That was a good jump from him, 89 meters. I just want to say that us down in announcement booth aren't getting any information until after it happens. So, we wanted to say that, but we're doing the best we can down here. So, our next competitor slid out on start bar. Bib number 37. From Slovenia. Get a 91 jump in the competition. Let's see what he has here. He can get down there. That was awesome. He had a hot height. He was pumping that one back. 93 meters. That was great. That was perfect. That was a great jump. You saw him coming in the lane. You see he had a lot more air in that. He started pulling out, trying to back out, making sure he didn't overshoot that one. Right onto the 93-meter mark. Great job. This is what I expect from all Slovenians. I know they know how to fly. So right now we have Maxim with at 93 meters as well as Ozbek Kotnik, both tied for the lead. We'll see if they want to take another jump afterwards, or rock, paper, scissors, do some Rochambeau, or maybe a little wrestling match at the end. We'll figure it out, or maybe they'll just split it. We'll find out. Yeah, we see now on the big screen over on the lower right, the jumper's right, if they want to move up gates or not, or move up or down, we'll see what's happening. But we have an athlete sliding out on the start bar right now. Oh man, those jumps, they really threw down. These guys know they want to go for it. Okay, number 79. This is from Slovenia. Great jump, yes. That was near that K point. A little shorter than that target. The TSSD target. 88 meters there for Rosar. Nice attempt at that. However, we have Ozbek and Maxim still in the lead, tied at 93 meters. Does someone else want to hop in on this one? We'll see. We got a few more jumpers there. Okay, so I heard, I cannot totally confirm, but whoever is tied, because we have a tie here between Ozbek Kotnik from Slovenia as well as Mac from the Northeast Club from Chicago, both are tied at 93 meters. Whoever's tied, we might have to go up for a little jump off, see who takes the big jump home. We're going to reset the target and we're going to see what they're able to. But now we still have more people ready to go. Eric Friestra from Norway. Oh, he knows how to fly. That was good. He's coming. He's back out. Big jump. That was might be one too far on that. But I love seeing the jump in there. He wants the crowd pumped up.
Let's go. He's pumping us out of the air. He's just pumping. He was stoked. That was an awesome jump. 96 meters. Longest jump up there so far. He might have overjumped the target, but you know what? Long jumps, we always love long jumps, and we're having fun. Oh, I love to see these far jumps. Those are awesome. I love how Eric just kept going with that one and kept going. Tried to pull back, but you know, if he kept going no matter what, could have been 100, I think. But you know, that's not the point of this competition. However, I'm down 100 jumps. So here we have our winners so far. From Slovenia, our last jumper, our last person, coming down. He's going to close. We'll see what that is. Way out of the target. Okay, that last distance. We're waiting here. 93 meters. We have a three-way tie for this target jump. Oh my goodness. And you know what? You just got confirmation. They're going to go up and they're going to do a jump off. And they're going to move that distance, not to 93 meters. We're going to move that target. One last final target jump for those last three competitors. And we're going to move that target to 95 meters. So we're going to see some more jumps here, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around. Those guys come. They're going to split that prize purse. They're going to make their way back up to the top for one last jump off. And we're going to send these guys down the mountain as far as they can go. But man, that was awesome. Those were fun jumps. Those were great. So we have Vid Vornik from Slovenia. We also have Ozbek Kotnik as well as Maxim Livka going for a jump off for that prize purse. They're here for the money and they want that money. They're going to go do what they can to get it. So, go grab another beer, grab some wine, maybe stuff from the vendors, have some fun, go check out, maybe buy raffle tickets for tomorrow. We will send those jumpers right back up to the top for one last final knockout round. But now, our next jumper, rearranging the gate, moving around, putting his skis on, double checking his bindings, make sure they're all on there. We're getting word down here who the next jumper is. They're actually waiting on word who the next jumper is. But I can tell you, it's either Vornik from Slovenia or Maxim Livka. This is the number 8. Vornik from Slovenia. Outside down out of the dark. He knows the 94 is on the way out. Here he comes on the hill. Oh, that's good. He's got it. Oh, my goodness. He's pumped. He's good. That was close. Was it too more? That was 95 meters from Slovenia. That was awesome. We have it tight. He just, there's still one more person at the top. Our target was 95 meters. So he can either go farther, a little bit shorter, or land directly on it. We'll see what Maxim Livka wants to do. So remember, guys, Maxim's
One U.S. jumper here in this final round from Northeast Ski Club out in Chicago. So we got to make him make some noise for him. He has the blood of the long-standing competitions. Back in the day when long-standing was jump as far as he possibly can, he has that blood in him. So he knows that he jumped down right near that 95-meter mark. See if he can get it. Good Nick from Slovenia. He flew right down onto that mark, that 95-meter mark. All right. Looks like he's getting his skis on. He's got our slide. He's doing a little practice limitations. Little testing a little bit. About to slide out on that start bar. But once he gets on that start bar, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to make as much noise as you possibly can. This is going to be our final jumper of the day. So after this, you know, leave it all there. We want to see how this goes. He's just double checking his equipment and speed, everything. He knows that Lid had just thrown down a nice 95-meter mark right on that target on the TSSD service target jump we got here. Yes, of course. Here we go, maximum fun. Let's make some noise. Let's go. This kid's already flying. Put your as hard. This is really good fly. Yeah. Here we go. Nice job, Paul. Good job. He's flying down the back. Oh, he didn't get very close on that one. He had to pull out. We'll jump up in the end of the one. He knows. Wasn't totally sure where that was. Oh, he had to back up. He had a lot of distance on that one. He knew he would have got a lot further, so he had to pull the ripcord and come down and land a little sooner than he wanted. We're waiting on distance still. It's getting very, very close. 94.5 meters. Oh my goodness, so close to doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, we just had three competitors jump 94, 94 and a half, and 95 meters. Great jump by Matt, so close there. But our winner of the target jump at $250, and the winner of all the glory is Nick from Slovenia. Let's make a round of applause for Nick and all the competitors that had today. Thank you all for showing up. Please, don't forget to stick around for the award ceremony. We're going to have the award ceremony momentarily after this. With a total of 120.5 points, Ruben Vetch. And in second place for U16 boys, or men, from NICEF, Lake Placid, New York, we have Max Fay. And then in first place, our winner for the U16 men, with the distance of 74 to 81 meters, we have Henry Rohr. And that is our men U16 Harris Hill Ski Jumping Pepsi Challenge podium. Let's give them another round of applause. All right, we're going to move on into our U20 women's division, a very hotly contested division here, with first place going to Kai McKinnon. Our one and only women's ski jumper here, which is awesome to see here. We're very glad to have her with distances of 70.5 and 73 meters. Kai swept the podium. Okay, we're going to move off into our U20 men's division for the U.S. Cup and the Harris Hill Pepsi Challenge. In third place, we have, with distances of 80 and 78 meters, Tyler Phillips. All right. In second place from Alaska, with distance of 78 and 84 meter jumps, we have Skylar Amy. Making that long trip all the way from Alaska. It's great to see these guys still here. And our winner of the men's U20 division. From the Central Division and Northeast Ski Club, we have Maxim Glivka with distances of 88.5 and 93 meters. And he was there in that last final target jump round, pushing for the victory, but got so close. But he took home the victory of the U20 men's division and the winner of the U.S. Cup and the Pepsi Challenge here at Harris Hill. All right, let's give the U20 men another round of applause. All right, now we move on to our coveted Masters division. In second place, we have Seth Gardner from the Salisbury Sports Association. All right, I don't think we see Seth, but he might be around somewhere. He might be around there at some point. And then in first place for the Masters division from Brattleboro Nordic Ski Club, local hometown hero, local legend, the water ski extraordinaire, ski jumper master, Spencer Knickerbocker. He had nice distances of 76 and 80 meters, taking home the top spot for that Masters division. All right, now we'll move on into the Open Division with all of our European friends coming across the pond, coming here to Harris Hill Ski Jump at the Pepsi Challenge. In third place from Slovenia, we have Osbek Kokonik from Slovenia with distances of 86 and 91.5 meters in third place. And then in second place with two consistent jumps of 90.5 and 90 meters, we have Erik Christoph from Norway. He's like, we're so stoked to have him here. Let's make some noise for Erik. We have our winner of the yellow class with jumps of 90 and 95 meters. From Slovenia, we have Vornik. Let's make some noise for all our European friends here. Travel across the pond to be here for this event. We're grateful. They've thrown down some awesome jumps today. Okay, and now, I don't know if we have the award for it yet, so I'm just going to say it anyways, you can go up to it. But the winner of our target jump, we had a very close three-way showdown there right at the end, with jumps of 94 and then 94.5. But our winner, just like the winner of the low class, our winner of our target jump from Slovenia is Vid Vornik with another jump of 95.5 meters. Let's give him a round of applause. All right, guys. Let's give another round of applause for all of our winners, all of our winners today. What an awesome job. These guys really kicked some butt. They were really throwing it all down there, and it looked like they were having a good time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming to the 101st Harris Hill Pepsi Challenge. Thank you very much. We're going to sign off for the evening, but we want to see you tomorrow at same time, just tomorrow. So let's do it. It's supposed to be warmer, and it's going to be great, and I'll see you guys there.